first and foremost, thanks for watching these videos. A lot of people have asked me to kind of do like an overview of the Challenger, and I've always said I'll get to it, I'll do a video, and I haven't done it, so I'm finally doing it. I'm doing it now because I'm changing a lot on the car. I'm getting it ready for more autocross events and the Optima Search for the Ultimate Street Car event. So on top of that, on top of this video, I'll be doing more videos on everything that I do. I always get questions on how I did things, so I figured, you know what, I'll just start recording it. It's the easiest way to show people what I do and how I do it. Try to keep them short and relative and to the point. I don't want to spend 20 minutes showing you guys how to do something that should take 5 minutes. So the car as it sits now, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple stuff. I think the first thing I did was put BC Racing coilovers on it, just to kind of get that stance on it right, just lower it a little bit. But I didn't go with the traditional muscle car stance. I've always been a big fan of the pro touring cars, you know, the wide wheels up front, the wide wheels in the rear, just muscle cars that can handle. So I've always been trying to like emulate that sort of build. So that's what I was going with. So when I got my wheels, I decided to go with a square setup, which is not very popular, but I like the way it looks. So, and I wanted like a lipped wheel. So I went with a TSW Valencia 20x10 front and rear. I don't remember the offset off the top of my head. And originally I was running a 255 tire in the front and the back, and it was working pretty good. So the next thing I did after that was, I mean, all your simple stuff: cold air intake, tune, and then I decided to put a cam in it. And I went with a custom grind crawler cam. I used forged push rods to crawler cam. I redid the timing chain, and once I did that, the 255 tires in the rear just really weren't cutting it. Even just, especially in the rain, going from a red light, trying to accelerate, she would just start spinning like crazy. So I decided to up the size in the rear, and I went with Netto 555 G2s. I did 295 in the rear and 255 in the front. And the rear tires were so much bigger that I actually had to raise up the rear end. So now I definitely have the muscle car rake to the car, but it still looks pretty cool. Nothing really crazy, that's really it. Exhaust, I have JBA titanium ceramic coated long tube headers, JBA catless mid pipes, and just recently I installed a JBA stainless steel cap back. So the exhaust from head to toe is JBA performance exhaust. The reason I went with JBA was because, man, it's affordable. It's affordable and it gets the job done. And honestly, it fit really easy. I had no fitment issues, no installing issues, and I've had no issues with any of their products. So recently I've already changed some stuff. I've made videos for you guys to watch, so just stay tuned for that stuff. So the only other thing that I have different in the car are just some gauges. I have the Autometer Hoonigan gauges in my pillar pod. I got the pillar pod from Speed Logics a while ago. Fits perfect, holds the gauges, does the job right. In the future, really plan on spending more money on suspension, getting the car to handle a lot better. So we'll see where we go with that. Maybe some new sway bars, poly bushing, stuff like that. So stay tuned. Hopefully you're liking what you see, and you guys stay along for the ride and see where we end up. So this is all for fun. I like driving the car hard. So stay tuned for more. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you taking the time to watching these videos. And let me know what you would like to see more of. Drag racing, autocross. Just let me know. Until next time, guys. Peace out.